guys, this is Brittany, and today I am going to show you how I groom and define and fill in my eyebrows. And the truth is, my brows by themselves are horrible. I have a nervous impulse that causes me to fidget with my brows, and I pull them out and they stick right out, and then they're very sparse. I always get compliments on my brows, even though they're anything but amazing by themselves. I've been wanting to do a tutorial for a long time, and I finally got around to do one. And I have to apologize for the horrible webcam quality. The lighting keeps changing, and the quality of my webcam is nothing that special. Despite the quality, this tutorial is so easy, and I will try and be as specific as possible. And you do not need any high-end products for this look. You don't have to use the same products that I use, but most of the products I use are very affordable and you can find at a drugstore. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I've already done one of my brows, and it is a lot more defined and fuller than this brow. Now the first step that I'm going to do is optional, and I'm going to take a white eyeliner pencil, kind of dirty eyeliner pencil, and define underneath my brow. And I usually do this step if I'm going out and I'm going to have pictures taken. And you don't need a lot because we are going to be blending it. So I just define a little bit under the arch and shape of my brow. And I'm going to use a mirror. I'm not used to using a webcam to apply makeup, I'm sorry. You're just going to use a small concealer brush, or just a small brush, to blend this out. And whatever product you have, you can just go above your brow. It's not going to be much product, but in case there is, just put it above your brow, not on your brow. I'm trying to use my webcam and look in the mirror at the same time. Okay. Now the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brow gel in the form of a wand. And look how much I use of that. Guess I need to get more. This is the Revlon Brow Fantasy. You don't need anything fancy. I just like it because it's a gel. And this will groom, get your hairs into place. Sorry, my webcam keeps going in the idle. And I am going to go up, outward, and down. Just up, outwards, and downwards. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Coastal Scents palette, my really dirty Coastal Scents palette. I'm going to take an arch pencil, and I am going to take a light color first. I use 2 eyeshadows instead of using one because I think if I would use one eyeshadow, my eyebrows would look more cartoon-like. You guys might think these look cartoon-like, but I like them. And if I used a lighter color, everywhere where it's sparse, you could see where it is sparse. So I'm going to be using 2 colors. And I'm going to be taking this matte brown color. It's lighter than this color, and that's going to be the second color that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to get some on my pencil, and I'm going to get my mirror, and I am going to start at the bottom of my brow. And if you would look closely at your brow, you will see that underneath there are some very, very pale hairs there. And to get my brows to look fuller, I shade those in. So you're just going to start at the bottom. Just do light strokes so you're not really shaping them so quickly because you might mess up. And then I'm just going to go to fill it in to the top. I'm going to get more product. The downside of Coastal Scents is that they're not very pigmented. So you just have to apply more. I guess I should sit up straight, huh? And the same goes for the hairs on your upper brow. Now if there's like some very scarce hairs up here, don't fill those in because that will look really obvious. I'm just going to keep filling it in until I get to where my arch would be, the peak of my arch. And also, I'm also not just using the brush in this direction, I'm also using it like that also. The slant of the brush kind of can go with the shape, because brows aren't usually straight up. They have a little bit of an angle to them. And then just keep filling them in till I get to the peak. Now if you look, I have really sparse hairs here. And this is where I'm going to take my darker color. I use so much of it, so I don't know if you can see it, but it is just in the Coastal Scents palette. It's just a darker matte brown. And where you could find the peak of your arch, you're just going to take that and go downward like this. And then just blend it in to where the lighter color stopped. And just keep bringing it downward. Now if you look, you could see that it's kind of empty right here. So with the darker color, you are going to connect that. And just keep bringing it downward. I like to use the darker color to basically outline my brows then, because that gives it more definition. So I'm going to go under where the sparse hairs were, the light hairs, and just fill that in with the darker color, and also above to define my arch. I know it looks like that I'm just going over the lighter color, because I am a little bit, but I think it just gives it more of a natural color and shade. Okay, so this is the end result, and this is what my brows look like. If you want a whole kit to fill in your brows where everything is just there, I recommend using the Sephora Arch It Brow Kit. It comes in like a cute little travel kit, and it comes with tweezers, the little this little pencil, and it also comes with a tube of gel with a mascara wand, and it also comes with two colors. It has a matte brown and also a waxy tinted brown as well. And it also comes with stencils, but I don't use the stencils. I tried using them and I didn't like it at all. It was way too difficult. So basically, overall, what you need to know about this tutorial is just to define your brows by using a white eyeliner pencil and then taking the two colors. This is what I do, and I'm not using any high-end products. I'm just using matte eyeshadows. So everything that I used in this video can be duplicated. You don't have to get the Coastal Scents palette. You can just use any matte color depending on the shade of your hair. I think this is a lot darker than I'm supposed to, but I like my brows really defined and dark and dramatic. I'm not going to use a black eyeshadow for this because that would look really fake. Fill in as much as possible with your natural arch, even if you have to exaggerate your arch a little bit, and just use matte eyeshadows, because if you used shimmery eyeshadows that would look not believable. If you found this video helpful, please thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any makeup looks that you would like me to try, please leave a comment and I will get back to you, and I will see you in the next video because I have plenty to come.